Thank you for joining us for this edition of Talking Pittsburgh. I'm Vince Sims. Thanks for being with us. I've got a very special guest with us this morning, Jessica Fera, who's the Executive Director of the Woiner Foundation, to talk about a 3-2-1 ride that is happening. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Vince.
All right, let's talk about the foundation. Tell us about the foundation.
Sure. The Woiner Foundation is a Pittsburgh-based 501c3 nonprofit that started earlier this year, and I started it in memory of my dad, whom we lost to melanoma, in honor of my mom, who's fighting pancreatic cancer, and in honor of my husband, who's a 2-time melanoma survivor. So my family has been greatly touched by these diseases, and we wanted to do something to raise awareness locally here in Pittsburgh and support great research and awareness efforts going on right here in our city.
All right, with this new foundation, obviously it's going to be about fundraising and putting efforts toward finding cures for these. So you have this 3-2-1 ride. Let's talk about that. What is this?
This is our very first fundraising event. It's set for Sunday, October 13th. That everything starts at the Carnegie Science Center. And we have 3 routes, a 7-mile, a 25-mile, and a 62-mile route. So there's something for everybody, beginner cyclists, advanced cyclists, and it's just a great way to get out, ride your bike, see the beautiful routes our city has to offer, and also support our cause.
All right, 3 different ways, 3 different paths there, all level skills, but this is a ride, not a race. Explain that.
That's correct. So we want people to know that it's open to everyone. You don't have to be a professional athlete. You don't have to be a very experienced cyclist to get involved, because we do want to welcome the whole family out. We want to have people to come out to learn about our causes, learn about prevention of these causes as well. And so want people to not be intimidated by the event.
All right, so if somebody like myself whose bike hasn't been out of the basement at all this summer, I could still come out and probably handle at least the 7-mile. That's going to be just along trails.
Absolutely. That's the 7-mile is just a trail route. We start at the Carnegie Science Center. We ride up to Millville Riverfront Pavilion, where we're going to have some great activities there, and ride back. It's all on the trails, no cars. And if you don't have a bike, you can rent a bike. We're partnering with Golden Triangle Bicycle Rentals. You can get a discount off your bike, plus they're making a donation to the Woiner Foundation for every bike rented that day. So another way for people to get involved.
So you wouldn't necessarily have to get your own bicycle tuned up to be a part of it. Now let's talk about the third part of that, which is the 62-mile. How does that all work out?
So the 62-mile route, we are shuttling our riders out to Connellsville, and they'll get on the Great Allegheny Passage, which is newly completed all the way into Pittsburgh now, and they'll ride back into Pittsburgh. We have 2 fully stocked rest stops, so every 20 miles you can stop and have a break, have some snacks and drinks. Trek of Pittsburgh, who's one of our presenting sponsors, will provide gear support along the route. So if anything happens with your bike, if you need a little help, they'll be there to help you as well. So it's a great way to see this new beautiful Great Allegheny Passage completed route.
All right, let's talk about your passion for this. You've started the foundation, and obviously your family's been touched by this in many different ways. So what's your hopes for the future with the foundation and what you're moving towards?
Absolutely. So we're working with Dr. John Kirkwood at the University of Pittsburgh Cancer Institute, and there's some amazing progress happening right here in Pittsburgh with melanoma research. And so we're really focused on supporting his research initiatives, and he's already published some great results from that research. We want to also let people know when melanoma is found, if it's found early, it's almost 100% curable. So it's the fastest growing cancer in this country, but unlike many cancers, even if they're caught early, there's not a lot you can do. Well, there's a lot you can do if melanoma is caught early. So we really want to educate people about the diseases. Pancreatic cancer is now the 4th leading cancer causing death in this country. So in the future, we want to make people aware of them. These are cancers that are touching more and more people, and also help to fund research initiatives to make treatment better treatment options, and also a cure.
Okay, and this is going to be your first fundraiser and the first major one, and then do you have hopes of anticipations of the foundation growing and doing more events like this?
Absolutely. Some events we're looking at for next year, we definitely want to bring, we had done a golf outing in the past before we established the foundation in memory of my dad. It was a lot of fun. So definitely community events. We want to get out in the community, let people know we're here, and also as a way for other families who are touched by these diseases to let them have an outlet to come together to fundraise in memory of a loved one and to be able to make a difference.
Okay, and again, back to this one, the 3-2-1 ride that's going to be set for October 13th.
Yes.
And this is just going to be a day of all kinds of different activities and all centered around the Science Center.
Absolutely, and the one ride we didn't talk about was the 25-mile route. So that's our middle route there, and it's a great city tour. So we go through, I think, 5 different city parks. We have a stop at the Wheel Mill, which is Pittsburgh's only bike park. So it's a really great route. It's a combination road route and trail route. So people can experience a little bit of each and get out and just enjoy different bike lanes, and it's really a great route. The Flock of Cycles, which is a local cycling advocacy organization, will be on that route, making sure people are safe and also helping people. So we want people to feel, want people to feel intimidated when they come out. We want to know we're here to support you and we're here to help you have a great time on these routes.
All right, and we want to give them all the information for this again. So let's look at our full screen here that we have, the graphic on the screen. The 321 Ride to End Melanoma and Pancreatic Cancer, Sunday, 10 a.m., October the 13th, 2013. It starts at the Carnegie Science Center. Proceeds benefit the Woiner Foundation, www.321ride.org. That'll give them all the information that they need about the ride and also for the organization, for the foundation.
Yes, you can actually register for the ride right on our website at 321ride.org. We encourage people to register early. You get a moisture wicking t-shirt, a tote bag, a water bottle, so lots of goodies included. So you want to register now. And also the foundation is on that website as well to learn more.
All right, Jessica Fera, thank you very much for being here, Executive Director of the Woiner Foundation and the upcoming 321 Ride. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you. Thanks, Ben.
And thank you for joining us for this edition of Talking Pittsburgh.